What's up, everyone? This image of Arya Stark from the latest Season 7 official pictures from Game of Thrones has been a hot topic of debate. I am here to help put my input on that debate. Please, stay tuned to the very end of this video. I have a super special announcement that I want to share with you guys about the upcoming Con of Thrones. If we compare this image to the very first image we got of Game of Thrones Season 7, which was way back in February/January, Arya's wearing the same outfit. She's on horseback in the first photo, and she's actually made it to wherever it was she was going in the second photo. Now, what throws me off is that bread pan in front of her, and I think that could intentionally be misleading. What it is probably just a shared, tray for the bread for everyone who's sitting at the table eating. Arya's leaned forward looking intently at something. I'm going to go ahead and say she's at home in Winterfell, and she's listening to her brother Jon Snow give a speech. Now, you're probably like, hold up, dude. You just jumped the gun a little bit. What about the outfit that she was wearing at the end when she killed Walder Frey at the end of Season 6? Well, totally different outfit. As you can see right up here, side by side, in the newest one, she's wearing a whole bunch of fur and extra, clothing, almost as if she needs to keep warmer because she's up north. If you look at the left, she's indoors in this one, but it's just a totally different outfit. You can see that the one on the left over here, the one from last season, it has a little bit of metal embroidery around the sides. This one is just completely rags. And I think that this shot, like I was saying, the newer picture is intentionally meant to throw us off because we see Arya, she's wearing her, they kind of look like rags, you know? And she's got a tray in front of her. Like I just previously mentioned, I think that was meant to throw us off. A lot of people were saying that she could actually be at the inn that she left Hot Pie in, and maybe she stopped by there to say what's up to him. I could see that happening. I just don't see us having enough time for that. You got to remember, there's only 7 episodes this season, and 6 in Season 8. So, we do have a little bit of time to kind of tie up loose ends, but not that much. And I don't know if Hot Pie is... I enjoy him as a character, and I'm sure all of you watching do, but I don't think he's crucial to this in-game storyline. So I don't know, maybe if she does stop by there and see him, we'll just get the clip of her, she had already arrived, and we see her walking in, and then we get to see her reunite with Hot Pie. But if I'm not mistaken, the actor who played Hot Pie, I guess they could recast him, but the actor who originally played him has not been seen at all on the Game of Thrones Season 7 filming sets. Not in Dublin, in Northern Ireland where they have the major filming studio, Dublin, not in any of the other locations that they're filming at too. So I think that might be a little bit far-fetched, but I could totally see where you're going with it, and that they're intentionally leading us into thinking that she's in some sort of servitude. You know what I mean? She's basically not at Winterfell because she would be wearing nicer clothes and she wouldn't have a bread tray in front of her as if she's delivering bread to people. I think that is just a common bread tray for everyone at the table to eat from, and she's still wearing her clothes from before because, well, she's focused on the War for the Dawn and probably trying to forward her family and help them out as much as possible. So she's not, she's not like Sansa, so she's not worried about looking nice, and, maybe Sansa will end up making her a dress and hooking her up with something. I could totally see Arya in something like this. I just don't know if it's going to be a dress. She'll probably rock something more like this, closer to what Brienne has, a little bit of the armored look, and maybe she'll wear some thick clothing, to help protect her. I believe this has the potential to maybe be at the end of the first episode or in the second episode. I do know that each episode is probably going to be a little bit longer than the traditional 52 minutes, so we'll have extra time to fit in extra scenes. So if that's the case, I know everyone who's watching this video is probably thinking well, she's at the Freys, she just killed Walder, she's wearing, she has the ability to take his face, why would she not wear it and try to cause further havoc for the Freys? Honestly, taking out the head of House Frey is about as much damage that needs to be done. I'm not saying it's the most that can be done. It's the most that needs to be done because without Walder Frey, his house is full of pushovers. So no matter who fights for head of House Frey, they're not going to be as stubborn and hard to negotiate with as their father. So basically, Arya's work is done. I think she is in fact in Winterfell in this picture, and she's already wrapped up what she needs to get done at the Freys, which was basically taking out Walder Frey's 2 eldest sons, Walder Frey himself, and leaving the house in shambles. Jon Snow and his forces aren't exactly going to have to worry about getting back down there to King's Landing, and his focus is going to be mainly up north. So I think the phrase after these few scenes that they share with Arya, they're pretty much going to be taken out of the picture. Like, we won't hear too much from them going in towards the end of season 7, going into season 8. The reason being is because there's not really much left for them in the plot. Now, here's my question for you all. Do you think Arya will rock the dress that Sansa gives her? Or do you think that she'll try to hint at Sansa that she doesn't necessarily want a dress and she wants, just something that has the Stark emblem on it and she wants to rock the traditional grays with fur? Or do you think she's not going to be worried about any of that shit because she's a faceless man and she's got more important things on her plate, such as the War for Dawn? So in conclusion, I think this image was intentionally meant to be misleading in the fact that Arya's wearing raggy clothes and she's got a bread tray in front of her, so we're meant to think that she is somewhere not back at home yet, because if she was at home, she wouldn't be wearing such raggy clothes and she wouldn't have a bread. I think it's just placement of the bread tray to throw us off, and the raggedy clothes is because she honestly doesn't give a shit how she looks. She's there to fight. She's there to help Jon in every way possible, and this look on her face right here is kind of like Jon just gave a speech and she's blown away by it. Now for that special announcement. I really don't like doing these things, but I started a GoFundMe because I want to go to the Con of Thrones in Nashville, Tennessee at the Gaylord Opry House because it's going to be insane. They just announced the other day that Carice Van Houten was going to be there, Melisandre, Ramsay Bolton, Liza Aaron, young Hodor, along with many, many other stars, including the Weapon Master for Game of Thrones. Now, I need your help getting there. It's really expensive. The drive itself is about 8 hours for me from where I currently reside. Also, there's room and board, and then there's an additional charge for every autograph and picture that I want to get with anyone who's on their panel of celebrities, along with merchandise and stuff that is going to be available at the marketplace. Now, the goal for the GoFundMe is between $700 and $800, and that's pretty much going to cover all of my costs. And you're probably like, dude, what the fuck are we going to get out of this? Well, I'm going to vlog the entire thing. I'm going to literally film it all from start to finish, all 3 days, if I am in fact able to go. And for anyone who's overseas or who can't make it because they can't afford to go, can see what happened. If I'm able to go and I take a picture with Melisandre, I'll grab her boob. I'm just kidding. That's going to be wrapping this video up. I want to thank you all so much for watching. The like goal for this video is going to be 100. If you would like to enter my contest for the Daenerys Dark Horse figurine statue for once I hit 10,000 subscribers, all you have to do to enter that contest is 1, leave a like on this video, 2, comment down below, and 3, hop on Twitter and follow me. My name's Mark, and this has been Sir Hunt's Reviews.